here's your Eastern Conference, and look at the bottom half. So, Indiana, Chicago, Miami, 3 teams looking for 2 spots, and Miami needs some help there. But keep this in mind.
They got Chicago right there. They got some help coming.
If they were to wind up in a 3-way tie, those 3, you see the Pacers hosting the Hawks, the Bulls host the Nets, and Miami hosts Washington. If it's a 3-way tie, the Pacers would be the team eliminated.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Listen,
That's interesting.
Listen, well, Miami Heat, the Pacers are not going to lose to Miami. Excuse me, Pacers are not going to lose to Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
The Bulls are not going to lose to Brooklyn. So the Heat are out of luck.
We shall
Because
see.
Atlanta has nothing, they have nothing to play for.
They're playing pretty good, though.
But you listen, if you got a home game that will get in the playoffs, you can't lose that game.
Right.
They're trying to hold on to the 5 spot.
You know, but
Hawks are. Because Milwaukee's still in it.
But if they win, would that move them?
They have to hold on.
They can't get the 4. They're trying to hold on to the 5. But if they lose the last 2, they could fall into the 6
They
zone.
can fall to the 6.
So there is something to play for. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, do you have that little monkey right now that goes?
As an awkward silence
You have that
falls
monkey
over
that's
Studio J.
Yeah, that
No,
clapping.
because I was trying to.
There it is. Yeah.
But you got Shaq and Ernie. Shaq and Kenny already know this. There are teams that you don't want to play in the playoffs, and if you got a beneficial matchup, you might win a game or lose a game to set up the scenarios. I was trying to figure out who's in the 3
Well,
spot.
the Hawks, the number 4 spot is Washington. It's Atlanta, Washington as it stands right now. Then you get, if you slip to 6, you get Toronto. Toronto's locked into the 3 hole.
But I'm just saying, Milwaukee.
I don't think if you're Atlanta playing Washington or Toronto, you don't care. You just want to. You don't want to.
Well, see, but my point is, Kenny, Milwaukee might want to stay 6 so they can play Toronto, is my point. Because I think you would rather play Toronto than Washington.
See, I think that you have a great affinity to Washington. I'm not sure the rest of the East has the same affinity that they're. I don't think Milwaukee is avoiding Washington. I'm not saying that they're not playing great.
They're not avoiding Washington. I'm saying.
Or a better matchup. I don't think that they look at it like that.
Well,
I just don't see
Well, I
that.
think in the history of basketball, teams always. We've talked about this before. There's teams that happen. Remember a couple of years ago when Memphis says, we're not even going to play any of our games because we want to play the Spurs.
But that's the Spurs. But I'm saying, I mean, those are. But you keep, like you said.
I'm high on the Wizards.
You're very there.
Yeah, you are.
Thank you.
And listen, when we
Thank
go,
you. I like the
Extremely
Wizards.
high on the Wizards.
Man,
and let me tell you something. When we go to, I'm going to take you to a very nice restaurant in D.C. when we go there for the.
I hope we're there.
So you've advanced them to the Eastern Conference
Yes,
Final.
and they're going to be there, and we're going to Cleveland, one of my favorite cities.
Cleveland and D.C. I love
Yeah, Cleveland, D.C. I can live with that.